long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16.
Let's go! Fight 60.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young to throw it. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Young. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
10 cycles.
It'll be Young again. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
2nd down, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yellow, go. Drill green.
Here's Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 1 first carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Black shot. Ready?
Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Ultra.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, go Beard. Ready?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Opposite. Green. Ultra. Go ultra. Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Yellow. Fight. Play. Hut, hut.
2nd down. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, Love wants to shift things around. The center receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Love once more. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Right, 97. Check, smash.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the Cavs on the other side of the ball are still not dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
They go play action. Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Young now from the 50. And that's complete to Sanders. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Right?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Black shot.
Young working out of the gun. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Young. 12-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And it is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Black Ultra.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the interception, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go. Set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. And now Love going to change things up.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Love now on 2nd down.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it? Switch, yellow. Jackrabbit, jack.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, cross field. Hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And now an audible here into something else.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running games were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ultra.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set, go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Green Bay.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A 6-yard
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
12-yard line.
Blue Striker. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Field black. Drill green. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Green Jack. Dog ray.
Love now.
Musgrave's got it outright. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Jet.
Now Young. He's got Mingo. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young. Packer pressure, and down he goes. well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to speed things up here. Young is going to change it up.
Ready.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
You ain't worth a thing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
You a little bit better than 10, not by much. You got to beat.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion right comes Reed. A second down throw for Love. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial off the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. John Johnson with the INT. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work. When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Powering working his way forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This
touchdown, Carolina! Deontay Johnson, 31 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action this time with Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll throw incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Love wants to shift things around. He's got his target. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's prices.